everyone! Have you ever heard the word of hazard? Well, what is that? Okay, let me tell you. Hazard is a source or a situation with a potential for harm in terms of human injury or ill health, damage to property, damage to the environment, or a combination of these. So, this video is about an observation of unsafe condition or unsafe act that occur around us. Then, let's see what kind of unsafe act or condition that may lead injuries to us.
All unsafe act and condition that we preview in this video is in safety hazard category.
Based on the hazard video showed, why this condition is unsafe is because the toilet door closes very quickly with high pressure and make a lot noise, and students who are behind the person who opened the door may get stuck when they are unaware of the door and can cause some injuries. Probable injuries that people may get for common cases is short, bruised back and shoulder, dislocated joint on shoulder, and swollen head or back. And for rare cases, people may get heart attack because shocked of the loud noise. Solution for this unsafe condition is authorities should be aware of this door and take any immediate action to prevent an accident. Number 2, change the door or fix the door, for example, making the door close slowly and not making a loud noise.
Jatuh cinta lagi.
From this video, I will explain to you why this condition unsafe. It is because there is a big and heavy piece of tile from bench are left broken and vertically standing and not cemented near the walkway area. It can cause injury to students who may trip when passing near the bench area. So, as the solution, authorities should aware of this broken item and take care of the damage immediately. They should put the damaged tile to somewhere where people are not usually around, such as at usable item storage. So, this is the example of the probable injuries that caused by slip, trips, and falls. So, this is the example of common injuries such as fractures, dislocated joint and bones, small injury, sprain, superficial cut and bruises, laceration and open wounds, that as we can see here, the pictures, and burns and scalds. Rare cases is a case where the injuries are unusually happen. So the example is traumatic brain injuries and spinal cord damage.
Based on the video you have seen before, it's about tree stump. Okay, the unsafe condition is there is a big tree stump left in the faculty area. It can cause injury to the student who tried to walk at the area. The student may trip or fall. The responsible party should take appropriate action to prevent injury to the student. They should have removed the stump so that the problem would have been avoided. If they do not remove the stump, it can cause several injuries. There is 3 types, which is light injury, common injury, and rare injury. The light injury may cause bruises or cuts, stretch tendons, tons ligament, and pulled muscle. It also can cause sprain or broken wrists or ankles. The common injury is broken arm or legs, dislocated shoulders, damaged knees. And then the last one, the rare injury, is lost memory or spinal cord injury.
Now, I would like to talk about the unsafe condition that I found around the campus, which is near the bus station, where I saw that there is one sideboard that have crooked, sharp edge, which can cause injuries when people bump into it. Why I said so? It is an unsafe condition because first, like I said before, it may cause injuries when the student bump into the sharp edge. They can have bruise or wound on their forehead or shoulders, And the second one is the signboard is also in a bad condition where the signboard is rusting and can collapse suddenly and can cause injuries to people when people passing through the signboard. And the third one is the signboard is not convey the information properly because the sign of the signboard has been blurred due to exposing of rain and sun ray. Next, what action that need to be taken for this unsafe condition? First, higher authorities need to check the signboard regularly to prevent other incident can be happen in the future. Second, the student also need to be extra careful and must watch their surrounding more intensively. Second, the authorities also can substitute the new signboard in each 5 years to prevent the incident that the signboard can drop suddenly. The last one is make sure that this design of the signboard will not give danger to other people because from the design it may cause injuries to other people.
So, as you can see from the previous video, you could observe an unsafe act that has been done by me, which is I run down the stairs and obviously it is raining at that time. We can clearly see that there are two hazards that has been committed in the video. The first one is running down the stairs. Running down the stairs is a really unsafe act to be done because we can't balance our body very well, like when we're running on the flat ground. On a staircase, losing your balance frequently result in a violent fall down a bumpy surface with sharp edge, where conventional falling reflex do little to reduce injuries. This is in contrast to tripping on a flat surface. The common injuries that can happen is broken bone, oftentimes ankles or wrists when an individual tries to break their falls, and external bleeding, which is one. Falls on stairs and step can also cause severe injuries such as head injuries, including concussion, back and spinal cord injuries, hip fracture, and other broken bones. Sometimes, in a certain situation, it also can cause death. Okay, now, so let's move on to the second hazard in the video, which is running while it was raining. Even though running in the rain is considered safe for our health, either mentally or physically, but we should try to avoid it, especially running on the smooth floor surface because it can lead you to sleep. Water acts as a lubricant between our feet and the ground on rainy days. That is why we are more likely to sleep. In other words, water molecules decrease the amount of friction actually available during the direct contact with surface. This lubricant transforms dry friction into fluid friction, which is rainwater. As a result, there is less friction between our feet and the ground, which will make us to sleep. Injuries can also happen from this action. The common injuries that always happen are like knee, ankle, shoulder, elbow, and wrist injuries. But they can also lead to a serious injuries or rare case, such as spinal damage or back damage in general, and also potentially cause fracture along the spinal column or even nerve damage that may lead to pain or paralysis. So, what can you do to avoid this hazard from happening is always be careful in every step that you are making. Even though you are rushing or already out of time, ensure that you don't running down the stairs or run in a rainy days or running down the stairs on a rainy day that makes the floor wet. It may look simply, but some people don't aware about this hazard. Indeed, this incident always happen in a day. Bear in your mind, prevention is better than cure.
I believe I can fly.
Based on the hazard video showing why this condition is unsafe, is it because there is a gap between the boundary wall that one person can fit through near the working area, and students may fall from high place and causes some injury when they accidentally pass through them? And why this action is unsafe? Is it because students stand between the gap? If there any wrong step, the student may fall and causes some injury. Probable injury that people may get: fracture, dislocated joint, dislocated bone, sprain, superficial cut and bruise, and mild concussion. And for rare cases, people may get spinal cord injury because of fall from high place. Solution for this unsafe condition is authorities should be aware of this gap and place barrier or obstacle immediately. And solution for this unsafe edge is students should not approach this gap to avoid danger.
Next, there is damaged facilities in our faculty area. The unsafe condition is broken table and broken bench. Broken table and bench should be repaired as soon as possible since it's a part of faculty facilities. It will be hard for the student to help a study group if the facilities in a bad conditions. Apart of that, student may be injured by splinter or nails. If the responsible party cannot repair it, at least they can eliminate the hazard. Okay, how to solve this problem? There is 3 ways to solve this. First, repair, eliminate and replace. Repair. They can call a carpenter to repair the existing damage. Eliminate the whole parts of the broken facilities. Replace it with something new and beneficial.
To conclude our video for today, we can observe and identify that hazard can be seen in each area around the campus. Thus, the students need to be more careful with each of their steps to ensure that they will not involve in other incidents in the future.